Welcome back to the channel. I am really glad you're here. Welcome to live stream number 13. Lucky 13. Lucky for me because I get to be here with you. How sappy is that? Hey, I see we've got some folks joining in tonight already. Caden's Outdoor Life. First one here. Congratulations. Just like Wally World. First one's here. Hey, 6D Ranch. Hey, Emery Thompson. Peterson Farms of Nashville. Welcome tonight. Really glad to see you. So as people are rolling in, I want to welcome you here tonight. And again, give me some thumbs up in the comments if I'm coming through loud and clear. It's always good to know. So far, we've been lucky. Only had one little hiccup a couple weeks ago with a bad echo happening. Margaret said that Caden should get stickers for being first. Actually, Caden won the stickers one night, so that was fun. And there's some thumbs up from Emery Thompson. Thank you. So sounds like we're working pretty well here. All right, so let me look through, and I have this new graphic here for while I'm looking. Trying to find my way around. That makes it better. That actually takes more time, so that's not going to work out too well. There's different screens you have to click on to get to different things. But let's talk about... Oh, yes. Remember that you can find the channel also on Facebook and Instagram. Or if you're watching on Facebook, of course, you can go to YouTube. So we are broadcasting to both Facebook and YouTube right now. So either way, thank you for joining us from either one of those platforms. And again, if you enjoy the live stream, if you enjoy the channel, click that thumbs up, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. Helps me out, and I appreciate it. About tonight's show. Well, tonight I don't have any special guests lined up. Tonight is just kind of a free run kind of show. I just wanted to stay connected with everybody. As you know, in the past, I talked about, am I going to continue the live streams on Monday nights, especially through the spring and summer? It's still light outside, which is fantastic. This weekend, it was light and it was warm. Saturday, I think I stayed out until almost 8 o'clock at night. And I just always look forward to those summer days when you can stay out and enjoy every bit of it. So I hope that you did too. So what we're going to do later on, and this is a first, I'm going to share here in the comments, I'm going to share a link, and you'll be able to click that link and come on screen with me, and we can chat more than just in the comments. We can chat visually and audibly. So that could be fun, and I'll explain how that's going to work a little bit later. But that's what I thought would be fun tonight, is just to bring a few guests on, from our regular viewers and see what you think about that. So you can tell me in the comments, what do you think about that? Let's look at some comments. Speaking of comments, Hey there, who's your helpers? Hacksman, how you doing there? Adam, good to see you. For the giveaways, question here from Emery Thompson. For the giveaways, do you look for YouTube or Facebook? I'll tell you what happens here is in this interface that I use, I can see all the comments going by, whether they're from Facebook, whether they're from YouTube, doesn't matter. They pop up on my screen. In fact, we can tell, Emery, that you are watching from YouTube because there's a little YouTube logo next to your name. If someone's watching from Facebook, I'll know that they're watching from Facebook because you'll see that little logo. So I see all the comments going by, and when we choose the winner, they're all mixed in together. And there's no great way to do that. Normally what I've been doing is just choosing the first one that pops up. I don't know if that's fair. Maybe somebody on Facebook could enter the comment before YouTube, and then the machinery doesn't post it as quickly. I don't know, but that is I look and I see them all mixed in together. So Ontario Homestead, good to see you. Comments or live chat, it's all the same thing. I think you're asking about, if you were to join the live stream, you'll see them in the it's the live chat, because the comments kind of come up afterwards once the video is processed, which takes like another 24 hours, and then they're just regular comments. So I think the question you're asking, the answer would be in the live chat. So Vinny Gallo, hello from New Jersey. Well, Vinny, hello from New Jersey back to you. Jersey to Jersey. Tell me where you're from if you don't mind. Not exactly, but we are here in the southwestern part of New Jersey. Mike 0011, howdy. Good to see you. Let's see. Yes, the bird on the shelf is facing the other direction. We like to move the bird around because you have to fill that cup up every so many days because the water evaporates. The water is an integral part of the operation of the bird. So his beak must stay slightly wet at all times. But he's back. Thank you for noticing. And Derek from Michigan. Good to see you, Derek. Welcome from Michigan. It's just so fun. We've got people from all over the place. I don't recall if we've seen anyone from out of the States come on just yet. I know time zones are kind of a funky thing. I do have some YouTube folks that that are in Ireland and whatnot, and I think it's 2:00 in the morning in Ireland or 1 a.m., something like that. But it's hard to get everybody together. So, and Kevin, West Central PA, good to see you. Just finished some lawn mowing. All right. Let's look at some other things I did about tonight's show. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me lose this. Ontario, Canada. Yes. From the Ontario Homestead. Grumpy Grandpa. Oh. I bet you're not really grumpy. I bet you just say that. And we've got somebody from Ken from El Paso, Texas. Awesome. And of course, the only thing I think of with El Paso is the Marty Robbins song. Cliche, I guess, but how can you not think of that great El Paso song? It's a timeless classic, don't you think? Maybe there's some young people here that don't know the song El Paso, but it's a great song. And it's a long song. It's like 5 minutes long. I had a friend who was a DJ back in the 70s. I think that song came out in the 50s or 60s. But anyway, he was a DJ at a local radio station. And he told me that anytime you heard the song El Paso come on, it meant that the DJ had to go to the bathroom because the song was 5 minutes long. So that way they had time to run to the bathroom. I always thought that was pretty funny. Do you think that's funny? Look at that. Tractors, Milsom podcast. Good day from Australia. Well, good to see you, mate. Is that insulting to speak to you in your Australian dialect? Probably. But anyway, Glad to see you. All right. Okay, Grumpy Grandpa, maybe you are grumpy. Yes, Hacksman knows El Paso, one of the best country songs ever. Really was. And Marty Robbins died young, which is very sad to see because he was super talented. Super talented guy. Let's move on. Because, we only have so much time. I mean, we could stay here all night, but I like to keep things at about an hour. You've noticed when we have multiple guests on, sometimes we go 90 minutes just because there's so much fun banter going on. But for the most part, I think an hour is nice. You're giving up an hour of your evening. I appreciate that. And, it's a great time for us just to get together and look at some things. Want to hear some April 12th fun facts? You probably do because we've been doing that kind of regularly. So we can look up some fun facts for April 12th. I don't have too many. Hey, check this out. April 12th, fun facts. I don't have anything that will compete with that opening. Nothing that exciting. But I thought that was kind of fun. Today is Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day. Happy Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day. For me, every day is Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day. I can eat grilled cheese for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner. It's the perfect meal. I've often said that about pizza. Pizza is the universal meal, I think. If you think about it, if you like pizza, and most people do, but think about this. You can eat pizza hot or you can eat pizza cold. You can eat pizza for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, for a snack. I mean, it fits all those categories. Personally, I've had pizza for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner, hot or cold. Universal. But we're talking about grilled cheese. Happy Grilled Cheese Sandwich Day. Have you ever had pizza for breakfast? Why don't you put it in the comments and let me know? Let's go back in history a little bit for some interesting fun facts. On this day in 1934, the strongest surface wind gust ever recorded on Earth was at 231 miles per hour, measured on the summit of Mount Washington in New Hampshire. On this day, April 12th, 1945, President Franklin D. Roosevelt died while in office, and Vice President Harry Truman became president upon Roosevelt's death. Did you know that? My American history is a bit lacking, I'm embarrassed to say. By the way, maybe you want to take a look at some of these fun facts and remember some facts, because when we give away stickers later, maybe something will come up from these fun facts. Hey, on this day in 1947, happy 74th birthday, David Letterman. He was born on this day. Look, this is another one where he was born in 47 and now he's 74. We had that, I think, a couple weeks ago with, was it Elton John? Anyway, I don't know what that word is when something does that. 47, 74. Happy birthday, David Letterman, one of my favorite TV host personalities. What else? Oh, music hits on this day in 1969. Wait, 69, April 12th through May 23rd, Fifth Dimension, Aquarius. I guess it remained number one hit. Speaking of Elton John, on this day in 1974, number one hit. Oh, look, it says April 13th, so I guess tomorrow. Benny and the Jets. All right, enough of that. Another birthday in our personal family in 1982. Greg was born. Happy birthday, Greg. Sorry that I'm not having cake with you tonight because I'm here with all these good, fine folks. Anyway, happy birthday. And in more recent history, 1995 is not that recent anymore. What is that, 25 plus years ago? Speaking of David Letterman, this all brings it all together. David Letterman. Drew Barrymore appeared, I think, for the first time on the David Letterman show. And because it was his birthday, she danced on his desk. And she flashed him on live TV. Anybody see that live? Do you remember that? And David Letterman, classy guy, you know, they reunited years later and just recently, I think, and talked about how he treated her and, you know, with so much respect. And it was really a neat moment. There it is. Wait, there it is. mirror image or whatever here. Yep. There's fun facts for today. Turning it off. There we go. There's some comments here. Let me get caught up. Here. M plus J, welcome. Good to see you. You made it here. How's that wood chipper working out? I know you're addicted like I am to wood chipping. All right. Emery Thompson prefers 65 minutes. All right. We'll see if we can go an hour and 5 minutes for you. And Woodster, Southern New Hampshire. Nice. Do you know Jack up there from the Mindful Homestead? He was one of our early guests. Yes, Margaret, Elio's Pizza. It's universal. But don't eat too much. You'll get tired of it. I know that from experience. And Vinny, New Jersey has the best pizza. Hands down. I've heard that. You know, I don't know what it is, but, you know, we apparently don't realize how lucky we are that we have some good pizza here. And we do. But you know what? I've heard people who have moved out to the Midwest, out west, and they actually say they miss the pizza here in New Jersey on the East Coast. I don't get it. You think you'd be able to duplicate it. But anyway, it's our thing. We also have Wawa here in the southern part. Wawa started out in, you know, Pennsylvania, actually, and then came out to South Jersey. But Wawa was a South Jersey thing, and now they're getting Wawas in North Jersey. They're getting Wawas. There's one or two in Florida now. But if you know what a Wawa is, you're a very fortunate person. It's food, by the way, and gasoline. Okay. Sorry. Again, it's hard to read and talk at the same time. Let me go to something else here. Got to follow my notes here, and that way I can stay on track. As I mentioned earlier, as someone else brought up, we are going to do a sticker giveaway. Maybe one or two. We'll see if we can do multiple. There they are. Sticker pack. Small and, well, I guess these are large. They could be medium if I get a larger one, but for now there's only two sizes. So we'll call them small and large. Colored, non-colored. They're made out of vinyl. They're pretty good quality. I put them on my tractor the other day, and I like them. So hopefully, you'll be the lucky winner. And back to the comments. Well, Vinny knows Wawa. But you know what? There's not that many of us, I guess, from this area, so everybody else feels kind of left out. Hacksman, yes, the bush that I transferred, the burning bush, I was going to say flaming bush, and I thought that's not right. The burning bush, if you watched my video that was released on, was that Saturday night? Unless it was Sunday. No, it was Saturday. I transplanted a burning bush, used the B2601 front-end loader. I don't have a backhoe attachment, so I scooped up the bush and I dug a hole. First I dug a hole, then I put it in, watered it, and we actually had an overcast day and rain yesterday. It rained last night. So far, it's hanging in there. Thanks for asking. And thanks for watching that video. I see other conversations happening. Again, a little hard sometimes for me to follow along. but I'm glad that you all are having conversations. Wait a minute. Lots of Wawas in Virginia? When did that happen? I didn't know that. Well, Chess Bay Cruiser, you're lucky to have them too. I know I guess they're in Delaware too, right? I got to stop with the Wawa talk. Oh, you love the water handling seals. Yeah, putting the water in the bucket. I wonder how many gallons that is, because it took a long time to fill it up. And it was a little tricky driving across the property to get to the bush without spilling too much. But it worked out pretty well. I'm guessing that it had to be, I don't know, 15, 20 gallons of water. But works well. Works well. And yes, Emery, thank you. 1 million views. We do have 1 million views, and I really appreciate that. Subscribers keep coming on board, and I like that too. And I love to hear from you guys to know what kind of content you'd like to see. Obviously, the tractor videos are the one thing that people tend to watch most. And I'm glad that you like that. But thank you. Thank you very much. And Mikey used to live in Morristown. Now you're talking about Morristown way up north, right? Not Moorestown, which is, you got southern Moorestown and then Morristown. They sound the same, but they're different. Okay. Checking my notes. How about before we get together, we do a sticker giveaway, because we're at 7:22 p.m., kind of midway through, and usually we do this at the end. So we'll do this now, and we'll do it at the end. The only thing I'm going to ask is, so far everybody's been in the lower 48. I don't know what it's like to ship these any further. So, if you don't mind, if you're like in Taiwan or something watching, I'd rather not send them there just because it could be expensive. Although I did send some to Canada, and that was no problem. So if you're there, feel free. So the way I have to do this is I have to look at whoever answers the question first. The first one to pop up on the screen. Again, if you won in the past, please don't participate, because we want to give everybody a chance to win. So I'm just going to ask this quick question from earlier. First one I see in the comments is going to be the winner. And I'm going to ask you, what year Roosevelt died while in office? You could think about that for a moment. I don't have the Jeopardy theme song to play, although that would be a copyright infringement, so we won't play that. But any comments coming up? Now, you may see a different comment before I do. I have to go by what shows up on my screen. So if you're Googling the answer, or if you remember, what year did he die? And I see some answers coming up. I'll let you enter them in there. And then we'll see. I see a couple answers, but I don't see the right answer yet. So I guess that was hard. Were you not paying attention? This has only been a few minutes ago. Come on. I even said you might want to write it down. Oh my gosh, I see the right answer. Derek Lincoln, 1945, with an asterisk. I'm going to give it to you, Derek. That's the first one I saw with the right answer. 1945, Roosevelt died while in office. President Roosevelt. Which one was it? Franklin? See, I told you my American history is not that good. Franklin D. 1945. Franklin D. Here, we'll put it on the screen. 1945, Franklin D. Roosevelt died while in office, and Vice President Harry Truman became president upon Roosevelt's death, because that's how that works, you know. Anyway, congratulations to you. Again, as in the past, shoot me an email at contactmcgtv.com. Tell me the question, tell me the answer, tell me your name, tell me your address, and I will mail these to you post haste. Congratulations to the winner, who again was Derek Lincoln. You were so close, Vinny, so close. But don't be mad. It's all right. There'll be other chances to win. Maybe tonight. All right. Okay. We did that. We did that. Remember? Just a reminder. Click the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Thank you. That's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I got to say about that. All right. Anybody interested in chatting with the group tonight? How do you feel about that? What I'm going to tell you is that I can only bring on a certain amount of people here, so don't feel bad if you don't get picked to be on screen. Also, you need to have a functioning webcam, obviously, with microphone. You want to have, a decent background. Look around you, make sure there's nothing kind of embarrassing or silly back there. So check your background. And what was the other thing I was going to say? Basic things to make the video look better. Notice how my eyes are here in the upper third of the picture. Well, that's when you take pictures and video. You want your eyes up there in the upper third. A lot of times people get on webcams and they're like it's like a Wilson shot where they're like half out of the frame or their head's down here where the microphone end is, and you have all this space up top. So we like things to look good. And yes, Emery, thank you for that reminder. Be appropriate, because these videos get posted afterwards, and I don't want to have to delete it because people like to watch these afterwards. Anyway, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to share this link. And what you'll do is you'll click on this link from your laptop, phone, iPad, whatever device you're watching it from, Stone tablet, whatever it is. You'll click on that link. It will authenticate you. You'll choose, make sure you have the camera, the microphone. You'll figure it out. If you don't figure it out, we're here to help you. Command V on my Mac. All right. Is it going? There it is. I'm using StreamYard, which is a really neat application that lets me bring people on, lets me put these comments on the screen, like this one from Hoosier Helpers. How do you pronounce that? Is it Hoosier, like who's your daddy? Or is it Hoosier? Or how would you say that? You'd have to type it phonetically on there. So there's the link. That doesn't really help you too much to do that, though. So, because really you'd have to click on it. You don't want to have to type every little thing in there. Looking through the comments, see if I missed any more comments. And then we will choose our first guest to join us live on the show tonight. Are you excited? I bet you are. Grumpy Grandpa, you can buy the stickers. That's true. In fact, you can buy a lot of things, and I don't really want to push this too much, but if you go to shopmcg.com, then you can buy shirts and stickers and mugs and all kind of things. Shopmcg.com. You could buy some stuff. You know what? And it's not like a big deal for me, but I think it's neat to offer these things. It's kind of fun. Let me take a drink. I mean, who wouldn't want a nice mug like that? It's better than this mug, right? Let me get rid of that. There's a lot of clicking I have to do here. All right. I don't see too many comments coming in. What's happening? Everybody kind of clammed up. Don't worry. You can still chat in the comments if you don't come on screen. So I'm going to bring a guest on now, and we'll talk to our first guest briefly, and then we'll bring on another guest. You can also, by the way, you type your name in, when you authenticate, but you're not going to, don't worry. Like, you'll know before I bring you on. So it's not like you're just going to pop on and be here. Come on, Vinny. That's not true. So I've got some people in the background. I see Jason from Hoosier Helpers, and Jason could answer that question. How do you pronounce the name? So that's kind of fun. Jason's in the green room. I hope you're ready, Jason, because I'm going to click the button and bring you on. Here we go. Jason.
I'm rushing to get my camera set.
Oh no, you're not ready? Come on, you've been back there for a while.
Getting closer all the time. Let me flip
You got
around
a backlight.
here.
There you go. I was going to see too much backlight.
Sorry
Jason, how are you?
all that. I have to be outside right now because I got my girls out and they're playing in the street and stuff. You know, I give them toys and things. They're good out there for a little while.
All right. Yeah, tell the kids to play in the street. That's good. You know? Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. How's everybody doing out there?
Everybody seems to be doing well. So, Jason, your channel is called Who's Your Helpers, right?
Yep, it is.
Am I saying it right?
That is correct. It's Hoosier, like you would say, Indiana Hoosiers. It's a German name, and I think we all pronounce it incorrectly here in the States. So we go by Hoosier.
I think I would have pronounced it incorrectly, but I think John Ritter is the one who turned me onto your channel and told me about your channel, and he pronounced it Who's Your Helper. So, you know, I do whatever John does. You know,
John's a good guy. I've been watching his channel for a while, and he almost inspired me to buy a BX. So I bought a BX, but it wasn't because of him.
Oh, he almost inspired you.
Almost, yeah.
Why'd you take it away from him? What inspired you?
Well, I actually bought it and then started watching his shows or his channel. So we had a major water problem in our backyard where we couldn't mow for 2 months of the year because of water and a drainage issue. So after a $14,000 quote from a contractor, I bought a tractor.
Smart. Yeah. Now, do you have the backhoe attachment with that?
No, I don't. We rented. So my neighbor and I went in on it together, and we rented a small excavator for the project, but we only needed it for one day to dig the trench. But the backfilling of rock and the moving dirt around to create berms and all that was going to take us several weeks to do. So we could have rented a skid steer for it, but then that would have upped our total budget to be close to the $14,000 that we got quoted. So ultimately I was going to, sorry.
No, I was just agreeing with you.
Yeah. So ultimately I was going to sell the tractor because I've got another Kubota tractor, you know, and my wife's like, you don't need 2 tractors. And I'm like, yeah, I know I don't need it. I'm going to sell it. And 2 years later, it's still sitting here in the garage.
And what's the other tractor?
It's an old Kubota G1800. So it's a lawnmower, but it's got a 54-inch deck, diesel engine. So it's a lot of fun.
I would say it's okay to have 2 tractors if they're different sizes, different purposes. You know, I wouldn't want to have 2 B2601s, but I wouldn't mind having the B2601 and maybe a bigger backhoe or something like that. It's
sure. Oh, and I was gonna actually sell the G1800, but then that last year I ended up never having the deck on the BX. It was always had the box blade, it had the tiller on it, and I was busy doing these volunteers, and that's what we started with the YouTube. It was doing volunteer work. We were just going out to nonprofits and helping them out. So then I told Carolina, my wife, I'm like, I can't sit there and be on and off with the deck every other day because we got a project, then I got to mow, and then I got a project, then I got to mow. So she allowed me to keep both of them. And here I can, for the folks on the line here, show you. There they are.
There they are.
The BX. The BX currently has box blade on it because I was doing a project last Friday. Didn't get filmed because it was an afterthought. And then the G1800's up there. So
that's neat. That's neat. Does Kubota even still make lawn mowers, like lawn tractors of that size? Or
yeah, they do. I think they call them the TG series. They still have a diesel engine in the higher end ones, but they don't have them as 4-wheel steering. This one will cut around a 16-inch circle, so really tight cutting circle, and but they are 4-wheel drive, which would be great for us. We're in a swamp, so
that's neat. May I say that your garage looks fantastic, and you also have a compliment here from the viewers saying that Margaret appreciates how the dry vac is hung. It looks very organized.
What, sorry?
The wet vac, or the dry vac.
Yeah.
It looks very organized.
Well, right now it is. Look at the John Deere restoration video if anybody's on here, and you can see what the garage looked like 3 days ago.
You cleaned this up just for us, right?
No, I cleaned it up because I'm standing where my wife's car is supposed to be, and it's been outside for the last week because I've been painting in here. So,
listen, Jason, there has not been a car in our garage for 10 years. So,
So you've repurposed it officially.
Yes, indeed. So,
Good.
Hey, listen, we have another guest here.
Sure.
And I'm going to bring on. You can stay right where you are, Jason, if you like. You're certainly free to go anytime as well. But I see some other guests here, and I see Kyle from 60 Ranch. Kyle participates in the chat quite a bit, so that's exciting. And we have a couple other guests, so we'll bring them on as we can.
Sounds good.
And Kyle from 60 Ranch, how you doing, my friend?
Good. How are you?
A little choppy there, I think. Up. We're getting a little bit of breaking up there from you.
Is that any better?
Not really. Yeah, I don't know if you're on internet or just cell service. We lost Jason. Dropped his phone or something.
Yeah, it fell out of the holder there. I'm just having all sorts of technical difficulties. It never happens when you're filming, right?
No, never. So, all right, Kyle, we'll try it again. See if we can hear you because you're kind of stroby there.
Yeah, is that any better?
Well, we can hear you. Your picture's kind of strobing a bit, but how are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for bringing me on.
Welcome to the show, and thank you for being a loyal viewer. We've seen you on here in the comments quite a bit, and really appreciate that, very much so.
Yeah, no, thank you. I really enjoy your channel and everything you do for it. So I have a B2301, so I can really kind of relate to what you got going on there.
That's right. The B2301 is basically the same tractor with a different engine, but I think otherwise it's all the same. So
Yep.
That's great. And you happy with it?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I've had it just about a year now and have about 130 hours on it already. So it's been working really great.
That's
what kind of work do you do with your 2301?
Mainly work around the property here. I have 3 acres up here in northeast Washington, and then my dad Kevin cabin. It's about 3 miles north, which we have a farm tractor down there, 2007 Kubota M105S that we use to feed the cattle and stuff with. But the 2301 comes in real handy to get into those tight places and, you know, in the barns and in through the, you know, the cattle chutes and stuff as well to clean them out. Sure. So works real nice.
What kind of cattle are you raising?
We're raising Red Angus right now. So we got about 30 head. Correct.
Good.
That's great. Hey, Kyle, I apologize, but you are still breaking up quite a bit on this end. We've got a couple other people here. You're welcome to stay there in the background, and got a couple other folks to bring in. See if we can clog up this whole system here. Is that your kids screaming in the street there, Jason?
Yep.
Are they saying, please, can we get off the street? He's like, no, stay in the street. Stay where you are.
It's a very quiet street.
My next guest also has a YouTube channel, and that is M plus J equals A. We've seen M plus J on the channel quite a bit. So I'm going to bring you on if you're happy. I believe it's Mitch, correct?
Yep, it's Mitch.
Mitch is the M in M plus J. I bet you I'm right about that.
Yes, you are. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yeah, I do hear you fine, yes.
Okay. I was scrambling in here. I couldn't figure out how this thing works.
You got it. You got to figure it out. And Mitch recently did a video on the Woodland Mills WC68 wood chipper. We chatted a little bit before he bought that. He had seen my video, and I think that may have helped you decide that that was the chipper for you, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, it was. I watched that over and over and over. I kept thinking, I wish I could see the RPM.
Full throttle, baby, full throttle.
Yep, that's what I do it all the way down.
Yep.
I actually did it. It died, and then I started it at full throttle, and I was like, crap.
I only stalled it once, and that's because I was not at full throttle, and I put too big of a branch in there. But it's a good wood chipper, and I look forward to seeing follow-ups from you, but you did the assembly video, and then you did some video of actually using it. So
yeah, that's
sure
when I had trouble. I kept flipping the seat up, and that seat's really touchy. I just moved it just to try to put the camera on the RPM, and as soon as I moved the seat, it would kill the tractor.
Yeah.
Am I yelling? I'm probably yelling, huh?
A little bit, but that's all right. Darn safety
I yell at my
features.
videos too. Sorry. let me talk normal. Okay. Hello.
It's hard to, right? It's hard to not speak up. So, yeah. Anyway,
Everybody
great
in the
channel.
house can hear me.
What's he yelling at? He's yelling at Jason's kids to get out of the street. That's what he's yelling. So, hey, Grumpy Grandpa, got to run. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. And don't be so grumpy. You got a shout out there, Mitch, from Hacksman.
Oh, Hacksman. You've been watching his videos. He's really good.
I have been, and I am thoroughly impressed and encourage folks to go over and check out the Hacksman channel.
Yeah, I'm afraid to come over to the dark side. I'm all serious on my videos. And I keep thinking, should I go there? I'll hold back,
Be yourself. Just be yourself. But,
I'm pretty loud.
Yeah. You could just be the guy who yells on his tractor. So, all right, let's bring on a couple more folks and have some more fun. I've got a few more guests in the background here, and another channel that we see frequently is Ontario Homestead. So we've got somebody from a whole nother country coming in. Ontario Homestead. Ross, how are you?
How are you guys?
Hey, Ross.
Excellent.
Hey, Jason. Hey, Ed.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thank you. I was on earlier, but then I had to run to Walmart for the wife, so I'm sitting in the parking lot while she's inside.
Well, it's
Awesome.
working. It's working. You have good cell service there, I guess.
Yeah, good, thanks.
What do you have there? A moon roof or something? That's a nice big...
Yeah, it's a moonroof. It's a Santa Fe.
Oh, so it's got like double moon roofs there or
Oh,
something.
panoramic sunroof. Yeah.
Nice. It's like the Poke Mobile or something.
Ah,
Open up the moves, stand up there and wave in a parade. That's fun.
yeah, I think this is the way, right? I don't know.
Yeah. I
Well,
don't know.
no,
I
that's the
think
princess.
That's a
I don't-
princess
I
wave.
don't
Yeah.
I think he just stands there. Does the...
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Just kind of like that. I think Kyle had it there. That's right. So, how are things up there in Canada there, Ross?
They're going wonderful. The spring has sprung early, and it's allowed us to start getting outside a lot more. So I've been starting to do a lot of yard cleanup around the house, so around the homestead.
Yeah, I love these spring days. Looking back, my first video last year, 2020, was in mid-March, and I was running my rototiller. So here we are in April, almost a month later, and I have not tilled anything yet. I was so excited last year because the rototiller was brand new, and I started way too early. The ground was still a little bit damp. I planted sunflowers too early, ended up tilling them over because they just didn't work right. So I'm holding off this year, trying to get things planted a little bit later. But it's kind of a tricky thing, because you don't want to wait too long. And I guess different parts of the country have different growing seasons. So
Yeah.
what kind of things are you working on up there?
So I'm building a greenhouse out of an old carport. So I was working on that yesterday. I've got a video coming out on Wednesday for that. Didn't go so well. It's a video of all the things that went wrong. So that's going to be kind of interesting because usually YouTube shows all the bright side stuff. Well, this one is all the wrong stuff. So
Things go wrong for sure.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So for those who are joining us late, I'm going to post the link again. What we're doing tonight is we're doing kind of an open forum. Viewers are coming on to join us, and as we can, we're bringing people on. We may have to, as we go through, bump some people off. But anyway, I've got another guest in the background. Going to bring another person on. We want to give everybody a little bit of equal time here. And we're going to welcome Phil in the background. So, Phil, I hope you're ready to join us. I see you there in the green room waiting to come on. And there's Phil. How are you, Phil?
All right, Ed. How y'all doing tonight?
Excellent. Where are you popping in from tonight, Phil?
Well, Nashville, Indiana. So we call it Little Nashville.
Nashville, Indiana. Never heard of it. That's interesting.
Yeah. Beautiful out here.
It sure looks like it.
So get to enjoy. Just got done trying to hunt some mushrooms. Was not very successful yet. So
Yeah.
So Jason, are you from Indiana, or is it just Hoosiers the play on your last
It's, well, I lived in Sellersburg for 5 years. That's just north of Louisville. And, but no, I'm from Southeast Kansas originally.
Yeah, okay. Jayhawk.
More of a Wildcat.
Ah, okay. Sorry about that.
No, that's fine.
That's okay. So Phil, are you a content consumer, or do you produce content? Do you have a channel that that we've seen?
Well, here recently, back in January, when we had quite a bit of snow for this part of the country, I started putting some videos out to the family. My 9-year-old granddaughter, she lives with us. She's special needs, but she's great. And we got some sledding videos. And so since then, I did start up a YouTube channel, Peterson Farms in Nashville, and just mainly to share with the family and friends and stuff like that. But we post some videos mainly about stuff we do around here on our 15 acres and
nice.
A lot with my granddaughter.
So people see Peterson Farms of Nashville, and they obviously have no idea that it's in Indiana.
Yeah, I should probably put Little Nashville, but
and I still wouldn't know what that means. That's the first time I ever heard of Nashville, Indiana. So
yeah. I do visit the big Nashville about 6 times a year. We have friends and family down there, so
yeah,
just ironic.
Yeah, that is. I have been to Big Nashville a couple times, and it's a great city. I shared on the live stream before that the Grand Ole Opry was hands down the best live show that we've ever seen. And just so well done, and great experience. Would recommend anybody to go see the Grand Ole Opry.
Well, here in Little Nashville, they had the Little Opry House, so there's a lot of country bluegrass.
You guys are copycats over there, aren't you?
Well,
Little Nashville, Little Opry House.
It's if it's a good thing,
That's right. Take advantage of it, right?
Right.
Excellent. So, who else do we have here? I've got some other folks. I can bring some more on, and again, we're trying to really tax the system here, see what it can take. I see Chris there, Chesapeake Cruiser. Chris has been following along and in the comments for a while, and we're gonna bring Chesapeake Cruiser on. So I hope you're ready there in the background. We have 6. Look at that. There we go. Another one.
Hey,
how are you, Chris?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Good to see you.
Nice to see you. Can you hear me?
Perfectly fine.
Good.
Perfectly fine.
Don't yell like me.
I was going to ask you about a shot you did in one of your videos, but I see that John Ritter is on here, and I'm dying to know if his wife is still speaking to him or not.
Tell us, John. He keeps putting out these videos about how he's in trouble.
Yeah, next video he's going to have a bed in the garage.
Yeah, if I could do things like that, I wouldn't be able to walk because something would be too big down there, I tell you.
He's let us know, John. He did say in his video that his wife doesn't yell, so I think he's kind of putting.
He's lucky.
Yeah. So, tell you what. Why don't we let's do this? Why don't we ask him in person? Wife doesn't yell. John Ritter, there he is.
There he is.
Tell us, John. Are you really in trouble? Why don't we let's do this? Why don't we? Is she in the room with you?
Don't speak too loud.
There he is. I know what he bought.
John.
I know what he bought.
Is she in the room with you?
No, I came downstairs.
All right, listen, everybody just whisper right now.
You tell her about that Corvette?
Is she in the room with you?
No, I came downstairs.
All right, listen, everybody just whisper right now. All right, so I am getting a lot of noise in the background. If you're not speaking, if you click that little mute button, then that'll maybe block the some of the sound. All right, so I am getting a lot of noise in the background. If you're not speaking, if you click that little mute button, then I'm even getting feedback from myself. You guys hearing everything okay? So I am getting a lot of noise. Oh, it was from John, I think. Can you hear me? Now everybody's muted. I'm the only one not muted. All right, somebody unmute. Phil, you're unmuted.
Yeah, I'm unmuted. Hey,
Yeah.
I saw John's
How can you
video.
see?
Was it Polaris you bought? Polaris?
John, I think you were getting feedback on your when you were
Yeah.
unmuted.
How am I doing now?
Maybe you need to turn your volume down a little bit.
Okay. Did I mess everything up?
You ruined the show, John. I don't know how it sounded to everybody else, but
I had another tab open. I'm sorry. That was all my fault.
that happened to me, I think, last week. If you were watching, I was going nuts that I could hear everything later. So
It started to sound like a nice remix, though. That was great. It made like a song out of that. Had a little bit of little Marty Robbins to it.
Nice.
What was on the new tab you had there, John? Are you ordering something online now?
I wasn't on Facebook Marketplace.
Another deal he couldn't refuse.
That stupid Facebook Marketplace has gotten me in some trouble. Not yet. Well,
Hey.
she doesn't know about the tiller yet, so I'm okay for a while.
Is your wife like my
She
wife?
doesn't watch your videos?
She doesn't watch your videos.
No, she doesn't. Not at all. Yeah, I even told her I put a new video out late last night because I usually don't post late at night. But I posted it at like 10 o'clock last night, and I went to bed. And she said, "What were you doing?" I said, "I put a video out," and she hasn't seen it, so that's probably a good thing. We'll just leave it at that for a while. See how long I can pull this off. Wish me luck, guys.
Hey, John, we're getting snow.
You can't beat a good deal, that's for sure.
Yeah,
And
it's nice to
you're
put
gonna
some
love that
faces
tiller.
with some names. Chest Bay Cruiser, I've seen you on the chat a lot. Nice to see you. M plus J, I know you have a channel, and I know I've seen a video or two of yours, but it's nice to see you here. And Phil, Ross is your name, Ontario Homestead, huh? Okay, that's good to know.
It's good to know, right? So,
Hey, Ed.
yes, Chris.
Yeah, I'm going to ask. Maybe this question's too narrow, but I watched your the video of the bush,
Yes, the burning
and
bush.
in that video, you had a really great shot. It was shot from behind you,
Yep.
but you could kind of see the rocks around you, and I scratched my head trying to figure out how the hell you did that. So I'd be interested to know a little behind the scenes.
Absolutely. I almost took a picture of that too, thinking maybe people would like to see that. But believe me, it's not as technical as I'd like to make it. You saw I had the finish mower on the back of the tractor. Took the tripod and put it on the finish mower, facing forward. So it was, but I kind of wedged it in between the 3-point, and I was very nervous. I only showed a short clip of that, but the rest of that video was me driving, looking back because I'm thinking that camera's going to flip over on me. But yeah, it was just balanced on the finish mower and getting that shot. But thanks for noticing that. And I actually had other comments that people liked that shot. So I appreciate.
I'm guessing gaffer's tape was involved somehow. I don't know.
No, it wasn't. That's the problem. I didn't feel like going in the house to get the gaff tape, so I balanced it. I set it. I lowered it so that lowered the center of gravity a bit, and
well, it was a great shot.
Appreciate it. Thanks for noticing. And you have a good camera set up there, so you're probably into video photography a little bit yourself.
I dabble.
Yeah.
I look at all the things that guys like you and John and all these folks do, and having just bought a tractor, LX 2610. There's been a few times when I thought, well, maybe I have something to say, but I haven't gotten so motivated as to actually do it yet. So the jury is still out. I have a channel, but it's just stuff of, family stuff, motorcycle rides and boats and planes and things like that. So we'll see.
I'm looking here. You do have a video of the LX 2610.
Oh, yeah. That would not be on a highlight reel, I can tell you.
Short video, but that's great. Believe me.
I got the idea from GP.
I remember that video of GP.
He did a video, and as it happens, my son's had a couple of jet skis, and the trailer needed some work, and so I said, "Well, here's an opportunity."
If it worked for GP Outdoors, it'd work for you.
Yeah.
Ed, would it be all right for Isabella to say hi to everybody?
Absolutely. How you doing, Isabella?
Say hi. She just came up and said she wanted to say hi. Look, everybody's waving.
We're all waving. You weren't shy the other day on the video.
Yeah. She's always wanting to poke her head in and say, hi, guys. And I'm like, I'm going to edit that part out anyway because it's just me doing the same old thing again. All right.
Well, Isabella, we're glad to see you. Keep doing a good job.
I'm
Stay
gonna
out of the
step
street.
out of the room here if you don't mind, and I think we're gonna be flying a drone here in just a minute. So
Awesome. Thanks for joining us tonight,
You guys
Jason. It was good to
enjoy.
see you.
Have fun with that.
we'll see you
Bye,
guys.
Jason. Bye, guys.
Bye there.
And I'm going to drop off as well because it's getting dark here and my screen is not so bright. So I'm going to drop off as well. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Good to see
See you
you.
later, Ross.
Bye.
So anyway, Chris,
So I have
was
a
gonna
question
say,
for you
you've got, I think you have a potential content there with that LX 2610. So don't shy away from it if you feel compelled.
Just get started. Put a video out there. That's all you
Right.
got to do.
Yeah.
Do one and do another.
We'll
Sure.
we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Listen, there's a great community of people here, and we're here to support you any way we can, and love to see your content if you decide to put something out. So I think somebody was talking with a question. Did I hear that in the background?
Yeah, Ed, I had a question. I was actually kind of have a couple of videos myself. I have about 6 that I've been doing there of the B2301 of different things. I have one of taking the mower deck off and getting it clean and ready for the springtime and sharpening the blades and changing the fuel filter and all that stuff on it. And, I did about 6. I haven't put them out there yet or anything, but I mean, is that something you think that people would be interested in?
Absolutely. What's your hesitation? Why do you feel like you're not ready to put them out there yet?
I'm just not sure. I mean, it's just one of them things, putting yourself out there for thousands of people to see, and I'm kind of a shy person myself anyways.
Yeah,
I
get
waited
that.
3 years
That's
and I
the
regret
goal.
it.
I wish it was thousands.
Right? That would
Yeah, me
that would be
too.
a great problem to have.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's only 100 or 2.
That's right. That's right. That would be the best problem you could have is the thousands of people are watching.
No, I love the interaction, and I'm sure you do too, Ed. You're putting a video out there for people to see, and they're either going to tell you that you're doing it all wrong, which a lot of them do, or they're going to tell you, hey, great video, nice job, and you're going to build some camaraderie and interaction with people, and it's kind of a fun thing to do. So go for it.
Absolutely. And if you
don't
feel drawn to it, if you feel compelled, like if you just feel interested in it, give it a shot, and do it just for fun, because that way you don't have the pressure of trying to grow the channel. You just put it out there and you will, you'll help other people and they'll appreciate it for sure. And I'll tell you, historically, I'm a shy person myself. So,
Same here.
that helps. Yeah, there you go. A lot of us are a bit introverted, and then this is a way to express yourself. But I think definitely people love these tractor videos, and if you have something with the B2301, I think that'd be great. That'd be great.
Okay.
And,
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you bet.
I'll be watching.
That's right,
Yeah. Thanks.
for sure. So
Hey, John, I heard we're going to get some snow.
Oh man, I hope not. Yeah, it's supposed to snow
Up to an
tomorrow
inch?
morning. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're over in off 35, aren't you?
Off of 65 near East Bethel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if we do, it's not going to last long.
you're both
It's
both
just
in the
going to make a
same.
mess.
You're both Minnesota.
Yeah,
Yep.
How close are you?
about an hour and a half, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
maybe
East
45 hour. I drive
Yeah.
pretty fast.
Yeah, and there's just no real straight shot over there from where I'm at. I'm off 94, so it's kind of you have to go around this and around that, some back roads. But
I
Can't believe
could
you
do
guys
an
are
Ed
talking
and
about
be there in
snow.
3 days.
yeah, no more snow. I just took the blower off, and I don't want snow.
Oh, that's, yeah,
I could push it around.
I
with
didn't
that
say
new
I
blower
wanted it.
again.
I'm just saying.
we don't want that. Should we bring on another guest?
Absolutely.
You guys ready to talk to somebody else? This is exciting. I've got another guest lined up here. We've got Adam, A.K. Hacksman.
Well,
We were talking about him a little while ago.
what a great channel he has.
There we are. Hey, Adam, how are you, my friend?
Oh, there he is.
How are you guys doing?
Raise the roof.
Wonderful. I've been enjoying your channel. I've been watching it all week long, and I've been cracking up.
Oh, thank you very much.
You got good stuff.
Idiot.
Adam, your channel is exploding, man.
Thank you. It started taking days. I'm very grateful for.
Oh, you're breaking up a little bit too. We had the same issue there with Kyle. I think you're out beyond the internets, maybe.
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
If you're like here in Nashville, you got to go up to the top of the hill to get any kind of reception.
Yeah, I'm outside. I'm out back. That's my issue.
Yeah, yeah.
By that really cool fire pit.
Yep.
Fire pit.
Is there a barbecue grill there yet?
And those LED
not
lights.
Not yet. Yeah, I watched that. That was the last video you put out. Concrete whiskey barrels and poles, and looked pretty good. You got a great sense of humor. I keep watching because I'm just waiting for another one-liner or something. It's just awesome. It's fun.
I have to say, I really didn't see your channel until recently, and I'm ashamed to say, but I watched your video on that Cub Cadet lawnmower, and thinking a lawnmower video would not be very popular, but you got tons of views on that, and what a great job you did reviewing that lawnmower. You had a part 2 also, and so well done, also entertaining, and I think
bought his
that's
daughter
the
a
mix.
4-wheeler.
That's right.
With blades.
With blades.
A 4-wheeler with blades.
Yeah,
Right.
She didn't get it.
She was
wasn't
not
thrilled.
impressed. Huh?
Yeah.
Not impressed.
Well, she's smarter than the average bear.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was good.
Thank you.
Yes, very good. So, but anyway, I think when I started watching your channel, I think you were similar to mine and having about 8,000 subs, and
Yeah,
now what is it now? I mean, you're.
I think I have 15,000, somewhere around 15 or 16 now, maybe.
Whoa.
Wow.
The last couple of videos really took off, and they've helped a lot. I think
Is
I
that
was
what did
at
it?
5,000 not too long ago.
Man.
Yeah.
Congrats. That's awesome. Keep
Well,
it going.
your lawnmower video has isn't that hundreds of thousands of views?
I think somewhere around 100,000. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
Fantastic.
I've
not
been
even sponsored by Cub Cadet.
I know, right? Yeah, maybe they'll send me one.
Maybe they'll send you a good engine.
Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. Yeah. I blew on that, but I didn't realize it until afterwards.
Yeah. I buy things like that.
Oh yeah, I know, right? Yeah, you look more up after you buy it and you realize, I needed to quit researching after I bought it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's called buyer's remorse if you're researching afterwards. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
I always do that too, though. I buy something and then it has a problem, and I look it up. It's like, oh my gosh, it had this problem. I didn't even know about it. But you don't know what to look for sometimes until you already have it. So, I see Caden's Outdoor Life has 293 subs. So keep it up, Caden. You're doing a great job. If you guys aren't aware, Caden is a very young YouTuber doing some great tractor content. So check out Caden's channel, and definitely Caden.
Yeah, he knows how to run a tractor. That's for sure.
Keep it up. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, waiting for the next video to drop, Caden. So,
yep.
Keep it going, buddy.
But focus on your education too. Don't let that go to the side. Wait, John's the teacher here. He should.
Education's important, Caden. Make sure you study and stuff.
See that from a teacher.
You got a fire going there, Axeman?
I got a little one. What's the one?
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
I still can't figure out it's Adam? Okay. I can read now. Now I see it.
It's right there in front of you, Mitch.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, what a great job on that fire pit. It's
freaking awesome.
I'll be honest though, I was watching that and I was with you the whole way thinking, this is awesome. I think I'm going to do this. And then you started making the forms for the concrete. And I'm like, that's, yeah.
Yeah.
Degree of difficulty.
Yeah, that's too much.
I worked for a precast concrete company about 22 years ago. So that's how I learned to do that. But it's actually really simple. I mean, it didn't take me 30 minutes to make those forms, So I would encourage anybody, if you wanted to do it, it's simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How heavy are those pieces after you took them out of the forms? They looked like they were pretty heavy.
I'd say maybe not too bad, maybe 30 pounds, 25, 30 pounds.
Oh, I thought they were like 100. They look so big.
Yeah, they did look. I thought they'd be pretty heavy too.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Wow, that video
You need to
has
use a
almost
B2301 to move
700,000
those
views,
things.
Chad says
That one has 100,000.
700,000 almost.
Oh, for the fire pit, I knew one.
Well, that's what Chad's telling me. Purple Collar Life here. That fire
Yeah.
pit is amazing. 694,000 views.
Wow. So that's probably where a lot of your subs came from.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to do an update on it. Obviously, since that video did well, I'm going to do an update on it this week because I had a lot of people complain, basically saying it was fake. So I put a monster fire in it today. Yeah.
How do you fake that?
I don't know. You're going to get haters, so. But
It's all video magic. It's all editing. There wasn't even a real fire in that pit. He just superimposed that.
People said you just had twigs in it there at fire.
Yeah. DIY
Oh no! Here comes the big tree. He's gonna tip in there.
Yeah. Well, twigs smoke.
Yeah.
All right. Adam's got a freeze frame there. Sorry, Adam. You're in a bad way again. In a bad spot. So, yeah, Caden would love to join sometime. Absolutely. We'll have you hop on here sometime, Caden.
Oh no. The buffer.
Hacks man. He's buffering.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Hey, I posted a comment on that video where you had the four-wheeler. I don't know if you saw it or not, but I have that same windshield on my four-wheeler and that little plastic piece.
Yeah.
You can't buy that separately. You have to buy the whole windshield as a kit.
I did see that comment, and I appreciate you telling me that. So you saved me a lot of time searching around for it. My neighbor was over the other day. He's got the same exact windshield that he doesn't use on his four-wheeler, so I might just be able to buy his from him, the whole setup. But
there
he said he'd give it to me, but I said, no, I'll pay you for it. Yeah, thanks for the tip. It's unbelievable. You can't buy just a little plastic piece, Probably got to buy the whole thing.
Fabrication.
Right. That's how they get
Time
you.
for some fabrication.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Exactly. Fabricating the plywood side.
So appreciate you having me on here, Ed. I enjoy your show.
I appreciate thank you very much. I really do appreciate you watching.
John, I started watching yours here.
Thanks, Phil.
Because of this webcast, and I'll check out you guys' others too. So
all right,
absolutely, and thanks for joining us from Nashville, Indiana.
Yeah, little Nashville.
Teaching me something tonight.
All right.
Good to see you, Phil. Thank you.
See you, Phil.
Nice meeting you, Phil.
That's right. That's right.
See you guys.
See ya.
Take care.
I can figure out how to leave here.
There you go. Hey, here's a little trivia. I'm not going to use this for a question, but did you know that the Simpsons, their hometown is Springfield, right? And I heard that they chose that because every single state has a Springfield, right?
Really?
I had heard that as well. Yeah.
And because they never reveal what state they're in, they're just in Springfield, right?
Is there a Springfield in Minnesota?
I was just trying to think about that.
I heard that every state has a Springfield. Are we going to prove that wrong now?
Yep, I've heard that too.
Where's Chad? Chad's out there, Purple Collar Life. He's our stats guy and Googling stuff all the time. Or John, he'll put it up on screen for us.
Oh, Springfield, Minnesota. It does exist.
See that?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Is there one in Washington? I don't think there is.
Washington State?
Here it is. Can you see it? No, it's not coming in.
All right, Google Springfield, Washington. Is there Springfield, Washington?
Not working.
It's all blanked out or white.
I'm just going to take the word for it.
I've only lived here 11 years now, so I haven't ran into it yet.
Where are you originally from?
San Francisco Bay Area.
Okay.
I know. Why'd I move to Minnesota? That's what the neighbor said when I moved in. He's like, what are you doing here?
I blame my ancestors. So
I was going to say, at least John goes back generations, right? Like he was kind of.
I actually chose to come here.
How about that? From where did you say? San Francisco or San Diego?
San Francisco. Northern California. East Bay. Lived there till I was 37. Yeah. And then came here. And here I am.
I'll be honest. I might want to rather be in Minnesota than there. I don't know.
No, I like it here. It's nice. There's a lot of people in California.
Yeah.
and you don't know it. It's kind of like that chicken coop thing, where you get stuck in a chicken coop and you think, I can't leave the chicken coop. And then when you leave the chicken coop and you go to like Minnesota and you realize there's a whole nother world.
Definitely. Chad has some information for us. According to Google, the name Springfield is often thought to be the only community name appearing in each of the 50 states, but at last count, it was only in 34 states. Well, that is interesting and somewhat disappointing. And, you know, Google usually doesn't lie, right?
Google's always
Thanks, Chad. Thanks for ruining my fun fact, Chad. Appreciate it. So, anyway, checking the comments here. Anybody have anything to ask these fine people on screen? We're going to wrap up here shortly. We're after 8 p.m., but this was certainly fun. I'm really glad you guys came on tonight.
Hey, Chad has a recent video out along with, it's a collaboration video with AK Dad Stuff. So if you haven't seen that yet, I haven't watched it, but it's right there.
There it is.
We all know Mike was down in the States for a little while.
Right.
So they got together, did a video. So that's going to be my entertainment here later.
I actually did watch that earlier before, as I was kind of setting up here tonight, and saw that. So it's always neat to see YouTube creators from different areas come together. And, you know, of course, AK Dad Stuff is in Alaska, and he came down to, I guess it's Western Pennsylvania, to visit family, and that's where Chad's in that area. So they were able to connect, and that's really neat to see. So, yeah, and they met up at a Rural King. Is that what it's called? Rural King?
Yep.
Dealer? Tractor?
Yeah, we don't have many of them around here. Do you have any of them down there, Mitch?
I haven't seen any, no.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know either.
And when Mike Morgan had them RK tractors, I looked it up and I'm like, man, I can't even see it. I see it on his channel, but I can't even buy it.
Yeah, there's nowhere around us. We have Fleet Farms and Menards.
Well, hey,
yeah, Fleet Farm.
Chris, I mentioned how good your camera looks there. Chad's asking about your webcam. Are you doing the same thing I am with a DSLR camera?
Yeah, it's not to get too far in the weeds. It's a T6i Canon Digital Rebel, and it's just, there's a utility that you can download from the Canon website. And so I just, in fact, I'm just kind of experimenting. This is the first time I've actually practically used it. My wife does a tremendous amount of teleworking for her job in the last year, and so I thought this would, be something good that she could do, but she hasn't really done it. But anyway, I have it, so I thought I'd use it. And then I just have I got a little better microphone than what the computer has.
Yeah, it does look
really
good.
good.
Sounds good.
It does look good. Sounds good too.
And that must be the same utility that I have, because I'm using the Canon M50. And they just came out with that utility about a year ago. Which,
that's the one.
Yeah, it's a great thing to be able to use it for that. And you can't use the audio from the camera. You have to use separate audio, but maybe that'll come along or another time. So before we go, I want to say hello to one more person. And again, if you guys have anywhere to go, feel free to drop off. But we love having you here. So I'm going to bring on Caden. Caden jumped on here tonight.
Oh, there you go.
We'll say hello to Caden. How are you, Caden?
Hey.
Hey, Caden. Good to see you.
Caden.
Good to see you. We'll see how your connection is. A little bit.
Is it working now?
A little bit stuttery there, but we got it coming through. Anyway, Caden, you're doing a great job with your channel, and I hope you're feeling the support from other folks out here. You're running a TYM tractor, is that correct?
Yes, sir. The T264.
264. And what's the horsepower on that tractor?
Just under 25, like 24.
Okay, so that's probably, as I recall, maybe a little bigger than the BX series Kubotas, maybe in line with what I have, the B series.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. Yep. So, excellent. So what made you feel compelled to start a channel at such a young age?
I've been watching other people's channels and got inspired by it. And
who's your favorite channel, Caden?
Who's your favorite channel?
It's all right.
I have a lot. I like.
You like Tony's Tractor Adventures.
Yeah, I like to watch him and Hank from Hamiltonville Farm, and you
Yeah,
guys
well,
too.
a lot of us
How
found you
about
because
ya?
of Hank. There you go.
Yeah, that's for
I
sure.
found you because Hank, gave you a shout out and mentioned it. So
Oh yeah,
that's great. Yeah, and you got the Branson tractor hat on there, so that's good.
oh
That's
yeah.
good.
Can we ask how old Caden is?
I'm 14.
Wow.
Good job, man.
That's great. I think. Did I see Emery also mentioned being 14? Do you know Emery?
I don't think so.
No. Yeah, he says 14 too.
I don't know. How old are you, Emery?
That's so ignorant. Like,
You-
oh, you're 14? Do you know Emery? He's
I
14.
assumed he was older.
All 14-year-olds must know each other, right?
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, I won this Branson hat from his 100,000 sub live stream.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I watched that live stream. Yeah,
That's great. Yeah.
good for
Yeah.
you. Yeah, yeah.
So,
Caden, I gotta ask. Here's your channel, right? You got a John Deere there on the front of your logo. What's going on with that?
Oh yeah, my brother put that up when when we were like trying to put the banner up. We're gonna change that to our TYM one.
I would hope so.
yeah, if that's what your content is. For
Yeah.
sure. For sure. So, Caden, what are your plans for your channel to continue doing more tractor videos? You have other ideas in mind?
I think more tractor videos and working with it, and hopefully get a land plane soon and do videos on those.
Yeah. Do you have a long road or driveway?
Yes, sir. We have we live on this little gravel road, and we maintain that.
Sounds like a land plane would be the right thing to have then.
Yeah, we use the box blade right now. I use the box blade to fill in the holes and stuff.
You're pretty good with that box blade.
Yeah, you look like you know what you're doing. So
Yeah.
good job. I have to get one of those still. Don't tell my wife.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Well, right after your rototill, you might want a box blade.
Yeah.
That's-
you got to clear the windshield first.
What's that?
Oh, one day John will just be gone. We won't
Yeah.
see him ever again.
I'll just disappear.
Well,
Maybe
he'll
my
be up
wife
at
will
Yukon
know.
Acres, You need all that stuff for there.
Yeah, I'm going up there this
So-
weekend.
they'll have one. They'll have one of those famous garage sales here in Minnesota for all his tractor stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, I hope that day never comes. Yeah. Man.
Yeah, you don't want to be selling out, that's for sure.
Yeah. So, Caden, you're
Yeah,
in
my
you're in
neighbor-
school. Are you in what are you in 10th grade? 9th grade, 10th grade?
Yeah, I'm in 8th grade.
Oh, 8th grade. All right. All right.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
I have
So,
about 4 videos that we still have to edit and put out. I've been working on those.
oh, the editing takes a while, doesn't it? You get better after a while, though.
Yeah,
More
we've been
practice.
working on it.
Do you what do you like best, Caden? Do you like shooting or editing best?
Sorry, it cut it out. What did you say?
What do you like shooting or editing best with the video?
I like a little bit of the both, and then see how it comes out,
A little bit of both?
and see the.
That's good.
I do homeschool.
Okay.
Excellent. So that maybe makes things a little more flexible for you too.
Yeah.
First more time. Well, you're getting a great education, with doing the video editing and the tractor work. Definitely beyond what you would get in a typical school setting.
Yeah, I liked it.
So that's great. That's really great. So, excellent.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I
also,
was thinking. Oops. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I do it part of my homeschooling too, like to learn about it and stuff. And I like to help out the neighbors and
That's what John does.
Yeah. That's what we all do.
yeah.
That's right. We all.
Any excuse to use the tractor.
That's right.
I love Vinny's comment here. John's worst nightmare is his wife sells his stuff for what he told her he paid for it.
I got your money back, John.
Yeah, I have some driveways to
All
help out the
$500 right here. Oh boy.
Nice.
Well, I think that's awesome, Caden, that you're able to apply what you're learning in a school setting, education setting at home, and being able to get a little tractor time. You're already learning a lot about physics, so
Yeah.
that's wonderful. That's
Yeah, when I
something
grow
that
up, I want to have my own like business doing like excavator and tractor work.
good for you.
You're well on your way for that, and you're getting great experience. So
There's a lot of money to be made in that trade.
Yep.
So keep it going.
that's right. In fact, another channel that really is not necessarily about farming or tractors, but have you ever seen, is it Andrew Camarata?
Oh yeah, I
Yep.
watch him too.
Oh yeah.
It's Camar. It's like
I think he's
camera,
in
but
upstate
with
New
AR.
York, right?
I think upstate New York. Andrew Camarata.
Yeah.
And
That shipping containers, that guy.
Yeah, the castle, the shipping
Yeah.
container
Castle.
castle. Yep.
And just does all kind of. I watched him put in a septic system yesterday, and his videos are like he has almost 1 million, I think, subscribers, like 750,000, or maybe he has 1 million subscribers.
876,000.
876,000, and his videos are really long. I mean, it kind of goes against the rules of YouTube. Like, who's going to watch this hour-long video of a septic system? Well, I am. I did, and
yeah, me too.
yeah, I mean, he has a neat way about him, and like kind of, I don't know, kind of unpolished, I guess I could say, but genuine. And I really like his content, and
nothing phases him.
Yeah, and he's skilled with all equipment. So Caden, you said you're familiar with that channel?
Yeah, I like to watch his the first video I watched was his the regrading the gravel road or whatever with his bulldozer or something like that.
Yeah, good stuff for sure. So yeah, definitely check that out. All right, gentlemen. Well, we're going to wrap things up here. I apologize to those in the green room that didn't get on, but we will maybe do this again sometime. It was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was.
And
thank you for having me
much.
join.
You bet. We'll do it again, and keep up the good work. And Chris, start that channel going again with that LX2610.
Yeah, I'll mirror Caden. Just thanks for letting me be part of this. I'm looking at a couple of some Titans up here, and I'm just a nobody out. So being on the panel here was kind of fun. Thank you.
No, not at all. We're all here to help each other. So definitely, thank you for joining. All right. Well, you guys have a great night, and
you too, Ed.
Thanks again.
You too.
We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you. Thanks, Ed.
Well, folks, we made it to the end of live stream number 13. And I'm glad you joined us tonight. Thanks for hanging in there. If you like the video, click like and all that good stuff. Anyway, keep watching. Now that it's springtime, I hope to put out some more content and do some more good, fun things. But this was a lot of fun. And I'll be honest, I was a little bit nervous about doing this, but it worked out really well. And I should not have been nervous because I know that the viewers out there are such great people, and I love this community that we have. And so stay in touch, and we'll catch up pretty soon. I look forward to seeing you next time.